Hola, everybody, and welcome to the best show in town. That's right, it's the Red Corner Show. I am Dr. Sandra, and I am super proud to be one of your hosts on the show today. I am the founder and executive head of My Self Mastery Consultancy. I've been blessed with a global experience in community development, motivational speaking, and I've also served as a woman and children empowerment catalyst, ICF coach, and registered trauma counselor. Please allow me to introduce today's amazing, sensational guest. We are super excited to welcome onto the show today yet another passionate, dynamic, empowering woman whose story is uplifting and aspiring others to follow their passion in the space of entrepreneurship. Now, if you're watching now, grab anybody you love and get them to watch this right now. We are live on the YouTube channel and we are coming to you from South Africa. A warm welcome, Saloshnie Naidoo.
Thank you so much, Sandra, for that wonderful introduction. It's lovely to be on the Red Corner Show. And yeah, thank you for allowing me this time to spend with you.
It's an absolute pleasure. Now, Saloshnie Naidoo brings a very impressive legacy spanning over, wait for it, ladies, you're going to love this, 18 years in the fashion retail industry and thriving, 16 years in the entrepreneurial journey, focusing on business development and brand establishment. Wait, it gets better. Her experience and expertise was pivotal in setting up the corporate shop for the esteemed organizations like ANGLO, and PETROSA. As a visionary fashion designer, Saloshnie also transforms traditional gorgeous saris and Indian attire into contemporary daywear and evening wear through her renowned brand Zuri, celebrated for its innovative approach. Saloshnie's current dedication revolves around education for future leaders and empowering small businesses within communities. And I want to give a special shout out that today is International Education Day. So Saloshnie, we're very proud to have you on the show on such a beautiful celebration of what's happening in the world. Saloshnie's recent foray include going into the property space during the pandemic, looking at real estate, construction, you heard it right, this beautiful lady also has gone into construction and into development. As a joint CEO of Home to Home Realtors, she is driven by a passion for elevating women empowerment, fostering numerous entrepreneurial opportunities in today's economy. I am so excited to announce today's pertinent topic, sharing your stories, as we do at the Red Corner Show, nurturing entrepreneurship and fostering small business communities. Welcome, Saloshnie. Before we dive into this conversation, is there anything else you want to share with the audience before we start?
No, I just want to say it's a fantastic opportunity for me to be on the Red Corner Show. And thank you for, welcoming with such open arms. I think, the platform that you've created is just phenomenal for people to share their stories. And I think, people pull inspiration from people's stories. And, I'm here this afternoon just to uplift, inspire, motivate, and drive people in the space of entrepreneurship. So I'm super delighted. Thank you.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Your energy and passion to share stories and empower others is exactly what the founder of the Red Corner Show had as inner dream. Dr. Shamila Ramjawan, another humble lady who's always looking at how abundance can be shared. So from your very impressive bio, it is clear that you like to do things differently and out of the box. Can you tell us more about how you've done this in your current role as joint CEO of Home to Home Realtors?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Sandra, for the opportunity. I think, we do things differently and out of the box. I believe from a personal space, I don't want to be a follower. I want to be a leader in this space. And from home to home perspective as a joint CEO, we decided, in the property market, people are always looking for full-time agents. And we decided, you know what, times are tough, we're getting real. We want to offer the opportunities to part-time and side hustle. So, that's where we have found the gap, and we want to offer people to empower them as an entrepreneur. Because remember, you've got your 9-to-5 job and you might have another side hustle. But the economy right now is really tough. And, people are struggling. That's the reality. And, we want to uplift people and we want to offer this opportunity. So hence we are the first in the country to offer this. So that's how we say we don't follow, we lead, we are leaders. And hence that's our out of the box approach to property. And I think, people always love to dwell in property. They buy property, they sell property, but there's a different dynamic that you can be part of property.
Oh, that's wonderful. So from whatever property you're watching today, viewers, today we're talking the power of networking, the power of being your own boss, creating hustles, and we're going to find out more. You are very well respected in the marketing and brand consultancy space. Many people have called you, and I love this, and this is definitely a first, and I'm so proud of you. They have called you the networking queen. Yes, girl. How did
Thank
this
you.
happen?
Yes.
How did
Yeah,
you get here?
I don't know, but I think, it was because, I've been an entrepreneur for so many years, and I decided, I want to give back. Whatever I've learned through the years, because, in the time when I started as an entrepreneur, no one was holding my hand and taking me through all the paces. I had to do it through trial and error. And I thought to myself, why don't I give back to people that want to venture into the entrepreneurial space? So basically, I started on a small scale and got collective like-minded entrepreneurs and said, come and share your stories. Let's see how we can all work together to assist one another, because you've got your strengths, I've got my strengths, and together, collectively, we can work together to grow each other. And that's where it all stemmed from. So from, 3 or 4 people, it then went to 10 people, it went to 20 people, 30 people. And now, astoundingly, we're growing fast and furiously, because I can tell you our businesses are built and our connections are built via networks and referrals. So that is the success of where, I started and where I'm at right now. And I see the value of networking in the business is imperative. I know people sometimes says, it's a waste of time, etc. But you need to know how to network. You're not just going to a network session, listening to people, and then, walking out and taking business cards. No, there's ways, and you also pick up on pointers of how to network. So it's to your advantage. So, I've learned a lot. I've taught many people this as well. And I'm proud to say people that are using the techniques of networking are gaining the momentum. So hence they now, gave me the title. I don't have the crown, but I'm the networking queen. So I'm humbled and honored.
We honor and we salute you for that. And the founder of the Red Corner Show, Shamila, always says that a true queen doesn't have to show off her crown. She adjusts another woman's crown without telling the world that it's a little bit skew. And I think of that when you speak. I've had the honor of seeing you play in this area with Adopt a Sister, and how you just empower individuals to be real and authentic and not just collect business cards, to actually make a difference. And your current dedication revolves around education for future leaders and the empowering of small businesses with communities. And I know that you're very passionate about your volunteer work, your roadshows, your link literacy programs. And I really want to say congratulations. This is amazing.
Thank you.
What have been your key challenges in this journey? You always look so put together and you look like you just got it all sorted out. And if I know a true leader is somebody who probably holds it together when it does get tough. Tell us, how do you manage with the challenges?
Well, you know what, Sandra, I'm always up for challenges. That's me. And I always find solutions to the challenges, no matter how hard it is. And like you well said, I put it together so well, because I think, it comes with experience as well. You've gone through so many hurdles, but you try to find solutions to those hurdles. And I think it's also coming from me networking and collaboration partners that I'm aligning myself to, that, you know, moves the obstacles away and makes it more accessible for me to gain the momentum in the space that I'm playing in. So I think, you know, it's not just credit to myself, it's credit to the people I align myself with, and also with the people that sharing the same vision and goals and having the same drive and passion for what we believe in. And I think, you know, that's the most important thing that I want to drive here today, is the passion, the drive, and the commitment from everybody to make things successful. Because I think, you know, the time of working in silos are gone. You know, it has to be a collective, collaborative partnership or synergies at the end of the day, so that, you know, whatever you want to achieve together holistically is going to come to fruition. And that's ultimately, you know, how I overcome challenges and obstacles. Sandra, sorry,
I'm
I
so
think you're on
amazed. Sorry, I'm so amazed at how you focus so much on building communities and sharing networks and collaborating. And you're incredibly humble. And I had to really look, and I found out a little bit of information that I'm hoping you don't mind I bring up tonight. So I'll give you a clue, viewers. It's got to do with Gary Player. What could it be? Saloshnie, your relentless passion, as can be seen, to outperform has received a notable and an amazing acknowledgement at a charity auction honoring the ultimate Gary Players at his 80th birthday in London. Oh my goodness, congratulations. Can you
Yes,
tell us
thank
a little
you.
bit about that achievement? I'm dying to know.
Yes, I think, you know, that was one of my highlights. You know, being in the jewelry space. I mean, he could have gone and chosen anybody for that matter. And, you know, I think through our dedication, our passionate, and I think he looked at it from a perspective that he wanted to put South Africa and Africa on the map, because it was on an international staging. So the piece that he requested was quite intricate. It had black diamonds, white diamonds, 18-karat gold neck
Wow.
piece. And I think, you know, even the time frame for us to do it was unrealistic, but we said, you know what, it's an opportunity, 1 in a million opportunity. Let's just put our heads down and, you know, get it across the line. So yeah, when we first got briefed about it, it was like, you know, it's a tall order, but we're going to get this done. And it was done through team effort and work. And I think, you know, it just shows when you pull, you can achieve so much more. So in that short space of time, we finished the piece. It was handmade. Every single piece in that
Wow.
necklace was handmade. So if you Google the piece, SKYLER T, Gary Player, you'll see the piece. It was fantastic. And the storyline was about Africa and about how black diamonds shine, you know, over and above us as Africans, how we come to the rise. And although, you know, through apartheid days and things like that, how we rise and how we shine and how we uplift each other. And that was the story behind the piece. So, you know, it's very dear to my heart. And yes, we made the stage on the auction, and obviously auctioned it for quite a bit. And yeah, we're just humbled and grateful for the opportunity that he's given us.
And that's what we love on the show, is the sharing of stories and the way that you are the diamond that shines in this beautiful African continent. And you're not just taking yourself on the ride, you're taking everybody else with you. Now, this venture stemmed from a very deep and personal story, and we feel so honored that you could share that with us. This evolved after overcoming 19 years of a heartbreaking and a heart-wrenching challenge. But your determination is what birthed your beautiful daughter, SKYLER. I remember meeting her in a massive forum one day, and somebody said to her, "What's your name?" or "Who are you?" And she said, "I am the future president of this country," with so much conviction, and I can see where she learned it from her mama. Can you share with us how you overcame major obstacles that you faced?
Yeah, sure. When you get married, you always think, okay, you're planning your life. You're planning the time for your career. You're going to plan your time for when you're going to go out, purchase your new home. You're going to plan when you're going to have your family. So yeah, sometimes plans don't come to fruition and God's got another plan for you.
Oh,
So yeah, so we tried for 19 years to conceive, and it was
wow.
very traumatic. In those days, people wouldn't talk about it openly. Because it was like, you can't fall pregnant, there must be something wrong with you, not understanding, the dynamics of what is behind the scenes. And,
Absolutely.
I learned a lot because through the processes, I first tried artificial insemination, didn't work. Then we tried in vitro, didn't work. We tried in vitro 4 times. And if
Oh,
anybody that has gone through in vitro would understand the hormone changes and what you have to go through for that 6 weeks. Although, yes, it's burning your pocket as well at the same time, but you get to a stage where you're so desperate and you want to have this child, you want to conceive, and you get to that desperation stage, and, then you are heartbroken when you hear the news. So this
oh,
was happening 4 times to say, sorry, you didn't make it, or, it just didn't happen. And the last time, the clock was ticking and I was turning 42, and I said to my husband, you know what, I'm trying the very last time. Because the person I am so passionate and I believe and I'm committed. And I said, you know what, God will let us know if it's going to happen or not. I will try for the very last time. So at the age of 42, I embarked on going on in vitro the last time. And we said, this time we're not going to tell anybody. And I think also, it's a lesson for everybody. If you're going through something like this, you don't have to tell everybody. Just go and do it on your own, quietly. And I tell you, the pressure was less because, you're not getting the outside interference. And when we finally conceived, the nurse hugged my husband. And I thought, okay, she's hugging to say, it didn't work. And whatever it was, I was happy. I thought, well, you know what, I've tried. And then she said, you are expecting twins. And it was like, what? It was like not registering. And then she said, you're expecting twins. She had to say it twice. And then the tears just rolled down both our faces. And we said, we
goodness.
can't believe this, not 1, but 2. And I just think our whole world turned around 360 degrees, but we just couldn't believe it. But I suppose it's also part of science because they're so advanced these days, where I was doubting and said, I don't think it's going to happen. But the doctors were confident and said it will happen. So, there's always, and I suppose it was God's plan. If I should have had kids any earlier, I wouldn't have been ready because I was too career orientated. And now I've got the time and the flexibility to spend time with my daughter. And as you know her, she's very independent. She's feisty. She knows what she wants. And emotional intelligence is quite high. So, I'm grateful and I thank God every single day. Yes, the one didn't make it, but the one made it. And we're grateful every single day. And we couldn't understand how we could not have kids for all this time because she keeps us going. And that's what we live for.
Congratulations. And SKYLER, I hope you're watching Mama today on the show. We love you, kiddo. We love you. And I do believe that she will be the future president. And perhaps she might even be on our show next. Who knows?
Who knows? Thank you.
Your determination and resilience astound me. As a mother myself, I know that the love that goes into, all and the emotions and the upheaval. And you said something so powerful, and that is, you don't always have to share what you're really going through. And sometimes you just need that space to go into self and work through it. And congratulations to you and hubby. So
Thank you so much.
in closing, we would love to hear from you. Do you have anything you want to share with our audience? And I'm going to prompt you with a bit of a quote. And this comes from you, actually. You say it often when you present, and it really inspires me. You say, entrepreneurship is your next option. Jobs are not permanent. Tell us what you mean by that.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I've been in retail and corporate, and I've been retrenched, and, you hear about restructure all the time, and now more so than ever, and liquidation. And I'm just saying, to the ladies and the gents out there, have a second side hustle or a plan B or plan A. to follow the entrepreneurship journey. Because remember, you could be a doctor, but you could open up a practice one of these days, and that's your entrepreneurial journey. You could have a love for something that you want to honestly do, and you're not venturing into it now. So you don't want to be retrenched or don't have a job, and then you want to facilitate it thereafter. Start now. The time is now. And there's people that can assist you in this space. So yeah, in parting shot, go and get yourself a side hustle, a part-time job, become an entrepreneur. Yes, it's not easy, but you know, to perseverance, passion, and drive, you can achieve anything.
You've heard it from Saloshnie Naidoo. The time is now. I really want to thank you for being a guest at the Red Corner Show. Saloshnie, your wisdom and your unrelentless pursuit of greatness most certainly is an inspiration to all of us out there. We want to send lots of love to you and your family, and to the viewers out there. If you'd like to know more about either being on the Red Corner Show or nominating someone you want to hear from, please feel free to email your bio or theirs to theredcornershow@gmail.com. That's me, Dr. Sandra D, saying thank you so much, Saloshnie Naidoo, for being on the show. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.